that when I do end up actually making it, yeah, I wouldn't have the nerve to have it at least under my own name. It will be under a pen name. Um, so yeah. That way, if I mess it up royally, I can just distance myself from it easily because I already have. It's beautiful. The system works. But one second. Ugh, I'm coming down with a cold. But like I feel nervous like reading my own my own notes on it. I feel awkward even just spitballing ideas talking to my mom. Just like on principle, I wouldn't have the nerve to actually be doing this. Also, she was saying that none of them hold him responsible for what happened. Somehow, I feel the family of the attendants probably do. He was also probably so caught up in grief, he didn't. He was probably just, sorry, I was distracted there. He's probably just so caught. I was just thinking of Morgan's story. He was probably so caught up in grief he didn't notice really that there's only 3 graves rather than 4. He was probably, he probably figured that his daughter hadn't gotten buried. Maybe she was died and the body wasn't found because he couldn't find anyone. And all he found was those 3 graves. So he probably just figured she had died and hadn't gotten buried. I'm sure plenty of people have been marked and unmarked graves and or been just lost during great tragedies. Leave me be. I assume this is like an echo on the wind. A ghostly voice sounds on the wind. Ah, this is Sarah. Could it be she's still alive? The weight is removed from my shoulders. Kulgoroth, take my sword, Arceus. As my soul is put to rest, I have no more need for it. It was forged to do good, and though I proved myself unworthy to hold it, perhaps you will carry on the light through it. This, my love. My sword, Arceus, served me well in life, but as my spirit may pass from an unhappy existence, I need it no longer. Damn it, I was trying to zoom in on him, and I don't have a wheel to do it, so I couldn't really do it well. Shit. But at last my spirit may pass from the unhappy existence. I need it no longer. I shall cling to the love of my daughter, and hope that I will find forgiveness under the light for my sins. And somehow this place looks darker for it. And there's that guy, level 25 elite. Morbidus. Morbidicus? Morbidus. But, yes, we now have the restored Arceus, which is a cool sword. Well, it's just got the blue effect on it. It kind of looks generic otherwise. Or does it? It doesn't have any style or pizzazz. It just looks like a normal sword. It's not like it doesn't look titanically oversized or with huge runes graved on it. It just looks like a sword. 5 stamina, 3 dodge. Is that even a thing? Maybe. It certainly hasn't changed here. So I'm not sure if I still actually benefit from dodge or not. This is meant to be a good sword, because by using, I remember people talking about it before, that it was apparently good to be used as an enchanting thing, because you could put higher, there's some like item level limit, like minimum level for enchants, and it's high enough level to get some of the better enchants while it's still a low level item. Or something. I can't remember what the explanation was, but it apparently worked well. Or at least the original version of it did. Okay, I did lose a bit of agility for that, but I have gained a bit of health, I do believe. Yeah, 3 points of stamina. So, and a bit of damage. So, I'm happy with that. And with that, folks, we are now done Duskwood. And I'll be moving on to Stranglethorn Vale. And I'm actually quite happy with the progress I've made today. If I can keep making a zone a day, I'll be quite happy. I'll leave it, it's only copper. If I can keep making a zone a day kind of progress, I'll be quite happy with it. Because I only need to make, well, to make it to, like, let's see, to make it to 60. There's 2 zones here. So, 35. Need to find 35 again. So, there's 2 zones down there. 3rd one there. 4th one there. It's with these marks here, it's really not hard to see the zone levels because they are more sensitive. Like they take up more space than they should. 47 to 51, 49 to 52. Yeah, I'll probably have to swing into the Badlands for a bit to get a few extra levels. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, down into Swamp of Sorrows, 7, 8. 8. Yeah. Might be able to knock 1 off. So, you know, the Battlelands, I might need to go in there because of me being over leveled. I'll do that on a different character. But, yeah. Still, that's a lot. But if I can get 1 done a day, I'll be quite happy. Because I'll have another character up at level 60. And that's some good progress. Quite a quick thing, though, if done like that, you know? Took me a lot longer with Durkar. Again, that's a very optimistic view of the whole thing. Unlikely to actually happen. Ugh, getting a major cold coming over me. Ugh. Over here, at the Yojamba tribe Isle, we used to be the faction tied in with the raid over here, the one that was once there. Sorry, it was just really blocked up. Ugh. It used to be tied in with over there. I can't remember what they're called. Zandalari, I think. The Zandalari trolls. They didn't like the Gorbashi, the trolls of Zul'Grub. They didn't like them because they're trying to summon their blood god Hakar. So they would get adventurers to fight them, and when they'll bring out idols and various stuff, they'll give adventurers gear in return to reward them and aid them. So yeah. But after in Cataclysm, the Zandalari's camp got devastated. Well, Zandalari's island got devastated and is sinking. So they've been revitalizing Zuaman and Zuogrub with their own people and the natives to try and start to conquer Tunnelland for trolls, with them as the head, because their own land is going away. Ugh.
Need help?
Ugh. Sorry, I'm just really blocked up. It's really annoying. Ooh. Like it's not just in my nose. I can feel a bit of a blockage in my mouth. So it's. Ugh. Oh, don't worry. I won't say any more. It sounds bad enough. It sounds really disgusting. Water helps. Welcome to our camp, Rogue. You couldn't have arrived at a better time.
Light bless you.
Hello, Rogue. We are soldiers of Stormwind and rebels from Curzon's compound, a large outpost that you'll find just southeast of here. We were under command of Colonel Curzon until he and those close to him started to descend into madness. We rebelled and set up camp here and stood against Curzon. Now my sources are telling me Curzon has disappeared. I trust my source. Oh, Twitter. I got mentioned. Yeah, someone talk to me. I trust my source, but it would help to hear from a third party. Please head into the compound and find some documentation of his fate. I need you to find out what happened to Curzon. Presumably he got killed back in Classic.
Careful. What can I do?
I have a feeling that Curzon's medicine men are distributing more than medicine. Curzon needs some way to quench insubordination. An elixir under the guise of medicine would be the perfect way to do that. We need those remedies for research. Search Curzon's compound to the southeast. His medicine men and jungle fighters should carry the remedies on their bodies. Which just sounds weird.
Safe travel.
I get what they mean. It's just, it'll be in a pouch on them or something. Just sounds weirder better than on their bodies. Just, I do most of the cooking at the camp. It used to be a lot of work until I bought a mechanical cooking pot from a goblin merchant. The pot is a wonder. It saved me countless hours until it broke. Can you take the pot back to the goblin for me so he can fix it? His name is Krazek. Last I heard, he was staying with Nessingwary in the hunter's camp just to the south.
Go with honor.
I don't remember the story here with the guy going insane. He probably found an artifact that he shouldn't have. That's pretty common in fantasy. Sorry for the weird mouth noises I'm making, but I'm kind of just suddenly choking with a cold. And it's not just in my nose, like I was saying. It's elsewhere, so it's really hard to breathe and talk. At least if it was just in my nose, I could breathe through my mouth. And that's mostly unblocked, but it isn't completely unblocked. Grent Direhammer, the Hunter's Revenge. I don't know where he is. Don't see him there on the map. I'll head over here first before I head to that compound, because I might be able to multitask it. Oh, here's a life root. And my thing is a bit low, so I only got 14 life root seams. A nesting wary hired gun. It's level 110, neutral. I could actually go and fight it if I wanted to, for some reason. I have no idea why it's like that. Hemet Nessingwary Jr.
You got my attention.
My father's off to more exotic locations in search of bigger prey. Don't worry though, we're still on the hunt here. Nessingwary... Ooh. So kind of nauseous there, because of the nose blockage. He used to be here, but when Burning Crusade came out, he moved to Outlands. So they replaced him here with his son. And even though he turns up in Northrend, Probably in Cataclysm, in WoD, maybe Pandaria. Actually, not probably not Pandaria. But even though he turns up in different zone areas later on, they never bring his son back. His son's only ever here. Kind of the same thing happened with Bran Bronzebeard. He disappeared from his camp in. Apparently, he was originally in his camp in Sitalus, but he was moved when he went to Northrend in Wrath of the Lich King. He was replaced in the camp. But even though he goes to different places in later expansions, he's been replaced in Northrend, which makes sense. He's much more important there. Though Nessingwary never really becomes a central figure, except maybe for the Hunter Class Order Hall, which I figure he does. Or at least more relevant. So anyway, hopefully this passes long enough for me to read a bit more.
Off with you. Talk to me.
Hello, you brought me something? A cooking pot covered with gauges and dials. Oh, I see, it's a Krazik's crock pot. An ingenious piece of work, but it can break a spring or throw a gear now and then. Let me see what's wrong with this one. Aha! A seam charge is rusted out. It has a cracked knuckle gasket, and its fabricator is missing teeth. I'm surprised the pot could even boil turnip in this state. Can I fix it? Of course I can fix it, but there's a price. Oh yes, there's always a price. Sounds like he's going to sell me into prostitution or demand a blowjob. If I'm going to repair this pot, I'm going to need reagents. To get them, you're going to have to do a bit of easy bit of killing. I hope you don't mind. This dastardly venture company geologists have been collecting some tumbled crystals. They'll suffice for what I need. You'll find them around their base camp on the other side of Lake Nazfariti to the east. I don't care what you have to do to get them.
Hurry back. What's up?
Supply and demand. The finest leather worker of the South Seas and the world's new and old. That's what they call me. Me, Drizzlick. The finest well, my leather goods are known far and wide as most exquisite. A connoisseur's choice. I just received an order from the director, Riddlevox of the Tinkerers Union, for a dozen of his favourite Excelsior line boots. Our best sellers, actually. To start in the basic shape, I'll need crocodile skins from the crocs along the river in northern Stranglethorn. Okay, we have to get 2 large skins. Alright. And here's Barnil Stonepot. Welcome to Stranglethorn. Perhaps you're not aware of this, but that dwarf over there is the son of the one and only Hammett Nessingwary, renowned war hero of the Alliance. Didn't realize he was a war hero. And master big game hunter. Like his father, he's not the only. Like his father, he's not one for welcoming strangers into his camp. But you look like you've seen quite a bit of action in your day, Rogue. Go and speak with him. He's a chip off the old block, so perhaps he can give you some hunting pointers.
Watch your back. What's on your mind?
Jolly nice to make your acquaintance, Kulgoroth. Haven't seen a rogue around these parts for some time. I've one purpose in being here, to hunt a great and elusive beast. Seeing that you're a hero of sorts, I'm willing to let you take part in the hunt, but you must prove yourself. But first you must prove yourself. I shall teach you the ways of raptor killing to you. Ajax will train you with tiger hunting, and the Sir Arlogadon is a master of panther tracking. Prove your skill and let you in on the big hunt. So you think your hunting skills are in tip-top shape? I'll put them into the test in a jiffy. Head out into that jungle and kill 10 Stranglethorn raptors. We'll see how much of a big game hunter you are. I know I won't tell you where you can find them. Locating beasts is half the challenge. Okay, go west.
Safe travels.
Ugh.
Can I help you?
When I was but a little girl, my father trained me in the art of tiger hunting. You'll find the young felines much easier to track and slay. One can often find young tigers near the expedition camp. Test your tracking skills and see if you can hunt some of the beasts down. Start your hunt near a camp to the south.
See you around.
What can I do
One
for you?
page. I only need one more page. Master nesting